Hi, I'm Sean Carruthers, and welcome to How Do I on Butterscotch.com. This series we're taking a look at the new iPad 2. In this episode, we're going to talk about our top 5 apps for the iPad 2. Now, the first of these apps is iMovie. Now, while we've seen iMovie on portable devices before, the iPhone 4 to be specific, it actually makes a whole lot more sense here on the iPad 2 because of the larger screen size. Now, while the resolution is close on the iPhone 4 and this, the smaller screen size itself makes it harder to work with. Now, of course, iMovie didn't make as much sense on the original iPad because it didn't have a camera built in. Having a camera built in to shoot footage right on the fly makes it make a whole lot more sense on the iPad 2. Now you have everything you need to shoot the video and then edit and then share it with your friends all in one device right here. iMovie is $4.99 from the App Store, and you can download it using this link. Now, of course, if you're used to iMovie on the Macintosh itself, this is a very stripped-down version. It doesn't have anywhere near the features that that version has, but at only $4.99, are you really going to complain too hard? It does offer a lot of functionality for $4.99. Now, if you're a gamer, there's a lot of games that are available for the iPad itself, but the iPad 2 has some extra hardware capabilities, and there are a new group of games that are actually taking advantage of those hardware capabilities inside the iPad 2, and one of them is Dead Space HD from Electronic Arts. It's $9.99, so it's not exactly cheap, but it is actually very high quality. It offers great immersive third-person shooter action, and actually makes really good use of the new hardware capabilities found inside the iPad. Use your finger on the left-hand side to move around, and you slide your finger on the right-hand side to change your view. Other gestures on the screen, of course, help you interact with the game in different ways, whether that's opening a door or shooting your weapon. Again, at $9.99, it's not exactly cheap, but it is pretty much a bargain when you consider how much you'd pay for a full game on a full console. Now, speaking of gaming, we have our old favorites, the Angry Birds series, and we've chosen Angry Birds Rio here. Now, of course, Angry Birds Rio will play on the original version of the iPad, but the extra pep inside the processor here makes it just a little bit slicker, and of course you want to have it on your iPad 2 regardless of the fact that it'll play on your old version of the iPad as well. Now, one of the nice things about Angry Birds Rio is it has various levels that are unlocked as the year progresses. So as you beat a few levels here, there's actually going to be a few held in reserve until later on in the year. Now, this could actually be frustrating for you if you just want to play through in a whole pile of different levels. But if you're the type of person that wants the game to keep on giving, this actually is a really good thing. And only $2.99 is also a bargain as well. Now, with the inclusion of a camera on the iPad 2, it's always a good idea to have a new camera-based application in your bag of apps. We've chosen Quick Pics for a couple of reasons. First of all, it can be used to shoot in burst mode, so if you just hold your finger down on the shutter, it'll continue to take pictures until you release your finger from the shutter. Second of all, it has a setting that actually allows you to take a picture the second you fire up the application. So if you think of any times that you've actually fired up your other camera app and then gone to press the button to take the picture, and by that point the moment is gone, this actually saves one of those steps. The second you launch the app, it'll take a picture. As with the standard camera app on the iPad, tapping on the screen on an item allows you to focus on the item you've tapped on, which will also set the white balance and the exposure automatically. You can also set the application to lock those particular elements in when you double tap on the screen. You can use the pinch zoom gesture on the screen in order to digitally zoom in and out of items on the screen. This is only digital zoom, of course. It's not actually high quality when you zoom in. You'll actually lose quality when you do that, so you probably won't want to do that any more than you absolutely have to. Now, the good news is that Quick Pics is only 99 cents for download. You can get that at the App Store. Last but not least, there's one for the music fans, and that's GarageBand. Now, of course, it works on the iPad, but works even better on the iPad 2 thanks to the better sensors inside and the faster processing power. Again, this is a program you may be familiar with from the version on the Macintosh, and this is a stripped-down version designed to be used mobile, everything you need to create music in the field. The large screen on the iPad makes it relatively easy to create songs from scratch, but even better, the motion sensitivity of the iPad itself makes it easy to actually play instruments in different ways depending on how hard you hit the screen. So if you hit a piano key in one way and then hit it even harder, the sound will change. Now, again, we did do an entire series on GarageBand running on the iPad, so you can actually see that entire series by going to butterscotch.com and searching for it there and finding out more about how to use it. Again, it's a stripped-down version of the version you'll find on the Macintosh, but at only $4.99 for the download, it is a bit easy to forgive. That's a look at our top 5 apps for the iPad 2. Don't forget to check out the other parts in this series where we show off other things you can do with the iPad 2. And you see the show notes for this part and the other parts in the series at butterscotch.com.